Today we're going to find out just how much my PlayStation 2 collection is worth if I was to both give it to CEX for cash, but also what they sell it for to the public. So that'll give us two numbers, because if I was to only do one or the other, there would definitely be people commenting, oh, that might be what CEX is selling it for, but it wouldn't be what they give you. I think it'd be interesting to find out both. This is potentially going to be quite a long video. I was originally going to do it for my entire collection across the board. What I might do, well, in fact, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it system by system. So this video is going to be all of my PlayStation 2 stuff, and then I'll do another video for all of my PlayStation 3 stuff, and another video for all of my PlayStation 4 stuff, and another video for all of my 360 stuff. You get the gist. And then maybe what I'll do after that is I'll edit them all together and post one big what my entire collection is worth. The PlayStation 2 is the one that's going to be quite absurd, so I suppose let's not dilly-dally and let's begin, shall we? Right then guys, so we've got over 150 games to go through, and of course the big boy is at the top. I suppose let's begin, because we could be here a while. So, starting off with Kuon, which is currently £620, and they would give me £403 for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a calculator on my PC to keep track of the what they sell it for, and on my phone to keep track of what they would give me. Next up, we've got Forbidden Siren. This one is currently £40. Then we've got Forbidden Siren 2. This one's currently £120. Then we've got Silent Hill 2. This one is currently £65. Next up is Silent Hill 3, which is currently £60. We've got Silent Hill 4, which is currently £40. Project Zero 1, that is currently £40. We have Project Zero 2, which is currently £80. So interestingly, we are already at £1,029, and we're only like 7 games in. Next up, we've got Project Zero 3, which is currently £130. From here on, we're going to be doing more normal stuff. So we've got Urban Chaos Right Response, which is currently £4. True Crime New York City, which is currently £6. True Crime Streets of LA, which is currently £2. Transformers the Movie Game, this is currently £3. We got Transformers Armada for the PS2. Now this one isn't listed on CEX's website right now, so I'm just going to go off the sticker that's in front of me at £5. Next up is Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers, which is currently £4. Next up we've got Death by Degrees, which is the Tekken spin-off. Interestingly, I still have the original sticker that I paid for, or my parents paid for when I originally got it. But at CEX, this is currently £40. Next up is Tekken 5. That is currently £12. After that is Tekken 4, which is £8. Also, this video is going to take me so much longer than I thought it would, but if you guys haven't already, do drop me a follow, like the video, subscribe, all that sort of thing. Next up, we got Tekken Tag Tournament, which is currently £5. We have Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, which is £3. This might be the cheapest one yet, I think. So we got Narnia Lion Witch of the Wardrobe. You know what, I genuinely thought it was going to be cheaper than that. I thought it was 50p. It's £1. We've got The Suffering, The Ties That Bind, which is £20. We have the original Suffering, which is £12. One of my favourite games on the console, Spartan Total Warrior, that is currently £4. Shadow the Hedgehog is £8. Sonic Heroes, £4. The Simpsons game for the PS2, that is currently £10. The Simpsons Hit and Run. Now, this is the first of the games that I have more than once, because this was a game that I also own on Platinum, so I'm going to count this one twice, because I've got 2 copies of it. It is currently £25. And for the final of the first of the 6 piles, Scalar, which is £2.50. So for the end of my first pile, and there's many more to go, we're on £1,362 in terms of what CEX sell it for. What I won't do is I'm not going to reveal the cash that they would give me until the end of the video, because it's going to be interesting to see the discrepancy between the two. Next up we have Max Payne 1. Nope, that's Max Payne 2. That is currently £8. Now we have Max Payne 1, which is £4. He-Man Masters of the Universe. I've never seen this in a CEX, so it's got to be decently rare. £6. Okay. Next up, we got Madagascar. This is again another one that I own twice because it was a platinum that I replaced. And it currently costs £3.50. We have Enter the Matrix, which is currently £2. Then we have The Matrix Path of Neo, which is the best Matrix game ever made, bar none. And that costs £5. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, which is currently £8. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, which is £4. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Interesting that this doesn't have the movie cover, but the rest of them do. And this one is £5. Lemmings, £3. Tomb Raider Anniversary, £5. This is an old one. Knockout Kings 2002, £1.50. I mean, it is a sports game. King Kong, £2. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Legend of Jack Sparrow. Weirdly, Bethesda, Ubisoft, and was £11.06 from Asda over a decade or two ago. £2.50. From Russia with Love, £4. 007 Nightfire, £3. It's interesting to me how this one's gained £1, but the other one lost £1. Agent Under Fire, £2. Everything or Nothing, £3. And as the last one for yet another pile, with 4 piles remaining, Inspector Gadget's Mad Robot Invasion, £3. This was one of my least favourite PS2 games. Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, £1.50. Star Wars The Force Unleashed, £4. Lego Star Wars 2, £2.50. Lego Star Wars 1, the original, £2. Star Wars Episode 3, which is £4. Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is £5. Star Wars Battlefront 1, which is £3. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, £2.50. SmackDown Just Bring It, £2.50. Steel Dragon EX. This one's more than I thought. £15. Superman Shadow of Apocalypse, £6. Sniper Elite 1. You don't see that very often. £6. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. That is a whole £25. That's an interesting one. Monster House, which another Asda sticker, 1997, which is £3 now. The Mercenaries, £2. Meet the Robinsons. That is weirdly £6. Didn't expect that. Mark Echoes Getting Up, £6. The Mummy Returns with a £4.50 sticker on it from back in the day. And it's now £3. Rogue Trooper on it with a 2 for £25 or £13.97 each sticker. It's weird how they used to price these things. £2. Pretty sure this one got a PS4 remaster at some point that I need to get. Red Faction 2, £1 whole. Red Faction 1, another whole £1. Red Dead Revolver, another game that you really don't see too often, £12. Predator Concrete Jungle. I did not expect this one to be £15. That's kind of interesting. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, £8. This pile is starting to get too tall now. Mortal Kombat Deception. That is currently £8. Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That one is £15. The pricing of these Mortal Kombat games seems to vary quite a bit. It's interesting. Okay, starting another pile now. 3 piles done. X-Squad. Pretty sure this is one of the first PlayStation 2 games that actually was released. Like it might be one of the original third-person shooters on the PS2. £1.50. X-Men Legends with a sticker price of $9.97. £8. X-Men 2 Wolverine's Revenge, £4. Without Warning, I remember this being an abysmal game. £1.50. The Warriors with an old price sticker from Tesco of $13.97. They really had like some strange prices back then. 18 quid. This one's getting expensive. I didn't know that. Manhunt 2. A big £95. That is an expensive game now. Manhunt 1. Still have the sticker on from when I got it, when it was a tenner. But it is now 15. It's going up. GTA Vice City Stories, £20. GTA Liberty City Stories, £6. GTA Vice City, £5. GTA 3. This one's really cheap, only £3. San Andreas, yet another one that I need to count twice because I also own the Platinum version. It is currently £6. This is another special one, God Hand. £88. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1. £6. Budokai 2, which is £10. Budokai 3, that is £20. Budokai Tenkaichi 1, that's £12. Budokai Tenkaichi 2, that is £25. The legendary Budokai Tenkaichi 3, £78. Dragon Ball Z Infinite World, that is currently £68. And for the last of the Dragon Ball games, Super Dragon Ball Z, which is £18. Devil May Cry 3, that's £5. Devil May Cry 2, that is £6. That's doubled since I bought it. Interesting. Devil May Cry 1 with some ancient sticker on it that says £5. £6. Destroy All Humans 2, £3.50. Destroy All Humans 1 with an old sticker on it that says $6.99. And it's now £3. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Melee, £8. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Nightmare, £110. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus, that's gone up a tenner since I got it, £38. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, that's £15. Ultimate Spider-Man. They really did like $13.97 as a price at Tesco, didn't they? That one's currently £15. I'm also, by the way, after the collector's edition version of it. It's never in stock. I did lose out on a bid on eBay for it the other day. If anyone happens to have one that they're selling, that's the UK version, let me know. Spider-Man 3. That is currently £6. Spider-Man 2. That is £8. Spider-Man 1, which cover's really reflective for some reason. That one is £5. Haunting Ground. Anyone that knows their PS2 rare games, they know Haunting Ground. £135. I've only had it a couple of months and it's gone up 35 quid. A 30% increase, or I suppose 35% increase in a couple of months is pretty cool. Another cool one, the Silent Hill Collection. CEX no longer has any of those, but £185. Scooby-Doo Unmasked, £10. Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, £6. Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, £6. Resident Evil Tin Book Collector's Limited Edition, whatever you want to call it, £22. Resident Evil 4, the regular version. I also have the Platinum version, so I'm going to count this one twice. And it is currently £12. Resident Evil Dead Aim, £22. Code Veronica, that is £8. Resident Evil Outbreak File 1, that is £12. Resident Evil Outbreak File 2, that is £25. This one's pretty rare. Resident Evil Survivor 2 Code Veronica, £75. Prince of Persia The Two Thrones with an old £15 Asda sticker on it, £2.50. Prince of Persia Warrior Within, which this and Sands of Time are both ones that I have on Platinum as well, so we'll count them twice. That is £2. Prince of Persia Sands of Time, that is £3. Onimusha 4 Dawn of Dreams, £18. Onimusha 3, that is £22. Onimusha 2, and that is £8. Onimusha Warlords, and that is £1. Interestingly, they will give you nothing for that one. I've never seen that before. Obscure 2. I've never seen anyone else with this game, to be fair. I'd never heard of it. I picked this one and Obscure 1 up when I went to pick up Haunting Ground at a CEX a while away. And they had both of these, and I checked the stock checker. They were expensive, and there was barely any of them in existence. So I was like, you know what? Let's grab them. That is £85. And then the original Obscure game. In school, they teach you things you never wanted to know about. Interesting tagline. £38. Yeah, neither of these, there's neither of either of them in CX at all. Okay guys, that's one more pile to go and we're nearly done. So once again, if you've made it this far and you haven't already liked the video and subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're here for. Don't you love me? Okay, Incredibles Rise of the Underminer. £2.50. Incredibles and again, I own 2 of them because of the platinum, so I'm tracking it twice. And that one's £3. The Hulk Ultimate Destruction. This one's £10. The Incredible Hulk official game. This one's £8. The Hulk the movie game. £3.50. Headhunter Redemption. That was abysmal. £2. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. £2.50. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. £3.50. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. That's £4. This one's the rare one. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. That one is £62. Gun with 2 different stickers on it. We've got one from Morrison's for $19.99, the Game Zone, good old times, and £8. I think that was a car boot sticker. That is £4. God of War 2, and I own that one twice, because I also have the God of War trilogy framed behind me. And it is £15. God of War 1, which is £20. The Futurama game, which is £28. Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, £1. See, they'll give me 10p for that one. I wonder why the other one they give me nothing. The original Fantastic Four game, that was better than I think people gave it credit for. £1.50. Drakengard, whatever, 2, which was £7 when I got it from who knows where that sticker's from. And that is currently £50. Drakengard 1. This one is currently £25. Daemon Summoner. The fella that went to Harrenhal Summoner. Awful game. Abysmal. One of the worst games I ever played. Even when I was a kid I knew that, and usually as a kid you're pretty oblivious. And it was £8 when I got it. I could not believe that's a £5, really? Cold Winter. £2.50. Canis Canem Edit, otherwise known as Bully. And that is £10. Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts. And that is £6. Call of Duty Finest Hour. That's £3. Call of Duty 3, which is £2.50. Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. And that was £2.50. Black, which was £15 at Asda, and is now £4. Blade 2, and that's £8. Batman Begins with a pretty hefty price sticker of $29.83 from Asda, and that is £6. Batman Rise of Sinzu, that is currently £12. Ben 10 Protector of Earth, and that is currently £2. Ants Extreme Racing, that is currently £2. And finally, 50-cent Bulletproof, and that is £10. So with that done, and my shelves looking very empty back there, and my hands very sweaty, and my legs achy, because that has taken about 3 hours to go through each one of them. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't actually imagine this video is going to be too long, because each game only took me like 5 seconds to go through, but there's at least 150 games, so I'm not sure. Anyway, the final numbers, if you guys are ready to have them revealed. The price that CEX would sell all of my games for versus what they would give me in cash. Are you ready? So, if CEX were to sell all of these games, they would sell them for £3,391. Isn't it crazy how 620 of that is Kuon? I don't know if I expected it to be higher or lower than that. Now, granted, a lot of PlayStation 2 games are not worth very much. Like, just think about how many games in there were worth literally, like, nothing. Like, there was a lot of £1 game, £2 games. Like, there were not actually that many that were above even, like, 20 quid. There was, like, 5 or 6 games above £100 for sure, but a lot of single digits in there. So that's kind of interesting. Now, the shocking thing, if you guys would like to see just how much CEX would give for cash, as in what they would actually give me if I took every single one of my PlayStation 2 games. If I took over 20 years worth of my collection to CEX, hours worth of memories, sentimentality and all that, here's what they would give me. £1,624.40 cash. Nothing at all, really. Less than half of what you could sell it for yourself. That looking bear back there is kind of weird, but let this be a lesson. Never sell your games to CEX because they don't give you much. Instead, do what most sellers do, where they'll use the CEX as like a baseline price and try and sell it around that ballpark elsewhere on like eBay and Vinted. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I did anticipate doing more of these today. Like I was going to record the PS2, PS3, PS4 and Xbox 360 version of this video all in one, like in one day. But with how many hours this has took me, that ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna go now, put these all back because that's gonna take a while. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.